Welcome to the party, pal. Your friend neighborhood Master Chaos here. Holy crap. Happy Halloween. It's not too late. Never is to wish you a happy Halloween. I'll probably wish you a happy Halloween in December or in July. It doesn't matter because if you're doing it right, Halloween is every day. I hope you had a wonderful, spooky night last night. Mine was it was fun with the family, but the stuff I chose to watch was not as entertaining as I thought it would be. We'll talk about that later. I have two wonderful guests joining me today. We are talking the Vinegar Syndrome partner labels for November because they've technically already announced their slate for November. It is Black Friday. We are 4 weeks away. We're going to get into the Black Friday discussion first. Then we're going to talk about the partner label titles. There's 10 new ones, I believe. And then we'll still do a wrap-up. So I hope you'll join us. This is going to be a nice, big rundown on everything that is Vinegar Syndrome and everything that matters to you as a collector right now.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hello, motherfucker.
Joining me are two beautiful motherfuckers, Mr. Tony of the Dead and Mr. Slipcover Bullet Blake. Gentlemen, how are you?
I'm good.
All right.
Thank you for jumping on. I know it's. I got a new camera, so hope the image is coming through nice and crystal clear there. How I know we spoke off air, but just real briefly, how was your Halloween, Tony?
It was okay. Like I said off air, Lorenzo apparently is not into Halloween, so it's kind of sucks that he's not into it. But oh well.
It's a
My
phase.
other son wasn't either, and now he doesn't really care, but he'll do it.
You gotta show them Terrifier, and then they'll be right on board.
Oh yeah.
They'll be like, Bullet Blake. I know you guys were moving, but did you get to at least watch anything fun?
I mean, I watched like my normal. I watch Halloween 3 every Halloween, so I watched that after we got situated a little bit, but didn't get around to watching anything else that I wanted to watch, but it's all right.
Do you think in future Halloweens you'll add Halloween Ends? After Halloween 3, you can watch Ends?
I'll never watch that again, ever,
No.
under any circumstances.
Do you have the first two on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Are you gonna buy this one?
No. It's
I'm not
a
even
horrible movie.
I'm not even gonna buy Kills, man. I was like, I'll I bought the 2018, and I said, okay, I'll most likely get Kills, and then, but they might have a trilogy box set. Of course, they're going to.
Mhm.
And but let me see. I got bad vibes from Ends like immediately, because even Jamie Lee and like Nick Castle were like, and John Carpenter was like, oh, it's a departure. I don't know how the fans are gonna think about this. I'm like, damn. No. That sounds like the shit I heard when Mark Hamill was talking about Last Jedi. So I was like, let me wait and see.
The Last Jedi is fucking amazing, so...
And that's the last time we've heard from Bullet Blake, and I hope he's doing well. No, that's fine.
Shit.
I let's not get down that rabbit hole. Marcus B, what's up, man? The Vin Cinephile is here.
Hello,
Griff
everyone.
in the house. What's up, guys? Fed says, want to stop by and give a quick hello and see you later. Same to you. Code B-Man sending love and ass spanks. Brian Trash, what's up, man? Sulaco in the house. Brian says, I thought all kids like candy. I mean, I think they like the candy, right? That's not the problem.
No.
I
No,
think
my
it's just-
my kids like candy. It's just they don't like trick-or-treating.
Joe, that's a good point. After Red Letter Media liked it, I wonder if I'm just old and jaded. I think, here's the thing. I don't know them, but it doesn't sound like they're coming to the franchise as big Michael Myers fans or fans of the franchise in general. So people that were expecting this to be the ultimate payoff, I think were disappointed, rightly disappointed. We're going to go on a tangent. We're not going to talk about Halloween Ends. But the director himself said, oh, I never wanted to make a Laurie versus Michael movie. Then you're fired, idiot.
Yeah, right.
Get
Well,
get,
good.
get
The
him the
good
hell
thing
out
that
of there.
good thing that was all that was in the teaser trailer. Was them,
Right.
You know what the
It
fuck?
literally. Freaking garbage, man. Vincent Foss says, Bullet, I find you to be a Vincent God, but your Star Wars critique will not forever be questioned.
Whatever.
Ah,
Oh.
I'm with you. I'm with you there, sir. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so happy November, November 1st. We are 24 days away from Black Friday. Because as we all know, technically 25 starts on that, literally that midnight of Thanksgiving. We will be live. I'll have my usual cast of Rogues Gallery here discussing the ins and outs of the sale. We have a lot to talk about, and there's some news that just dropped that I think we should address now before we go to the site. Let me pull up a little info here. For those of you who didn't get the newsletter, allow me to read it to you. The rumors are true. Black Friday is now less than 4 weeks away. The big event goes live on midnight, November 25th. It runs all the way to November 28th, the midnight there. Right before the midnight there, I should say. We're working round the clock to bring you another monumental weekend of savings and surprises, including 50% off SRP on more than 500. The hell is that?
Sorry, that was me.
Okay. More than 400 VS, VSA, VSU, and VSP releases, and over 100 partner label releases, along with plenty of new merch, clothes, and so much more. It's everything you've come to know and love. Then they continue to drop some info. I'm going to take the banner down so we can read all of that. As with every sale, the cornerstone will be our dastardly duo of secret surprise titles, which will be revealed the moment the sale goes live. As always, we aim to shock and delight with each surprise release, and you can be rest assured that this time will be no different as we present two never on blue bloodbaths. So the bloodbaths, you got to keep that in mind. Most people are thinking, Showgirls and Caligula, but bloodbaths don't really apply. First, traversing one of our favorite genres, the 80s slasher, we're proud to be bringing a SoCal deep cut, which hasn't seen a video release in over 2 decades, to Blue, complete with a brand new feature-length making of Doc. And as the centerpiece of the sale, this is the centerpiece, debuting on both Blue and UHD, which means it has not been on Blu-ray before, we'll be offering a star-studded sleaze fest that has been flooring audiences for decades and is at last getting the release it deserves. Watch for more mouth-watering hints in the coming weeks. Okay, panel, any guesses on what that could be? Blake, do you have any idea what this mouth-watering epic could be?
Nope. I don't even want to take a guess at it. I just want it to be good.
that may be asking too much. But yeah, because it says never, new to Blue and UHD, so it can't be Showgirls, it can't be the Caligula movie that everyone's talking about. Somebody asked if it was potentially The Devils. That was already shut down by Justin LaLiberty. So who the fuck knows? Knowing Vinegar Cinema is gonna be some random shit that no one's ever heard of. That nobody wants, and it's gonna cost you $60.
Yeah.
Tony, any possible suggestions? You're a sleazy guy.
Thank you. I like that's why we mesh too. So
yes, exactly.
I don't know. I mean, when we were talking about a while ago, I was thinking Showgirls, but now if that's kind of like, not really an option, I really don't know. I mean, I'd have to sit down and think about it.
Yeah, I mean, they said
there's a lot of trashy stuff. This is supposed to be trashy and bloody.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that is a hard one.
Maybe what the hell is it? That chainsaw one with Linnea Quigley and
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Maybe.
I don't want to call it star-studded either.
Well, depends on Linnea, Michelle Bauer. Well, what's his name? my god, I'm terrible with names. Leatherface is in it.
Oh yeah, Gunnar Hansen.
Gunnar Hansen, yeah, he's in it. So
I mean, I guess you could say star-studded, but dropping Jaws. This whole thing of like, oh, it's been dropping Jaws for decades. So it better. I mean, but didn't they say fucking Voyage of the Rock Aliens was like a beloved musical classic or whatever? And then like,
They said something like that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No one's heard of that movie. What are you talking about?
That was one of the better releases of the year.
Shocking.
yeah,
Shockingly, yeah.
I loved it.
Vincent says, all three of you would love Showgirls to get a VS release, wouldn't y'all? I mean, I already got the Blu-ray, so I don't really want... I mean, if they could put it out, but wait till next year when I don't have to be forced to get it.
Right.
I'd buy it.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I think I have the the Blu-ray. I'm not sure though.
Buy it again. Just buy it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I have. I don't know. I had it sometime.
You gotta buy two.
I buy two of them.
Just
Yeah,
in
but just
case.
see, you don't understand though. We watched it just recently, Master Cass and I, and it hits differently now.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
really sad. It's a really fucking sad movie.
I
Yeah.
watch it every year. Every single
Oh.
year. It's on my yearly rewatch list.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so it's Last Jedi and then Showgirls.
I love The Last Jedi, so I honestly do.
Okay.
I only watched it once. I didn't hate it, but I don't know.
I saw it 17 times at the theater.
Son of a
No, you
bitch. Are you
didn't.
fucking kidding me?
And you know
Wow.
what was great? I never paid to go see it at all. It was Movie Pass when Movie Pass was a thing.
Oh my god.
So it was
Alright.
free to go to the movies every day, once a
Well,
day.
good. As long as you didn't give them any money, that's fine by me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Macabre Cafe, what's up, buddy? John Peter says, I hope y'all paid rent before OCN. Yeah, I kind of took a peek. There's not a lot that sort of called attention to me. Marcus, we're going to be talking about variant slips in a moment. He says, I don't see myself ever intentionally buying more than one slip for one movie. You know what people are going to do? They're going to buy extra copies of the movie just so that they can have a slip on it. That's
Yep.
going to happen.
It's what they're gonna. I'm annoyed because the variant slips are stupid. It literally makes me mad.
Well, let's discuss that. Here's what we're referencing to. Additionally, we'll be unveiling our next two VSA, which I know what one of them is. One of which will present our initial of many dives into the filmography of one of the world cinema's most iconic action characters. Plus, we've readied another set of catalog slips which harken back to VS roots, along with our first ever variant slips, which will provide fresh takes on two more VS classics and coincide with the overall theme of this year's sales, comic books. So how is that the theme? There's no comic book movies. We've got to guess. I'm gonna lower this for a minute. We've got to think that there's gonna be a comic book movie release in the secret titles, no?
Maybe.
Wouldn't that make sense? Like, how is that the theme? How's the theme comic books that has nothing to do with comic books?
I don't know.
Punisher? I mean, that doesn't fit any of those, but
Howard the Duck.
I would love the Punisher to get a VS release.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
So they introduced the concept of variant slips. Now, Blake, we talked a little bit over on the Discord, but you're not a big fan of this idea.
No, it's completely stupid. It's just a cheap way to rip us off even more because I will want them.
Right?
But at the same time, I won't buy them if I already have the movie with a slipcover on it. Like there's some movies out there that I want that are older releases that I still don't have in my collection that cost an arm and a leg. So if I can get the regular version with a variant slip, I'd probably do that. But I paid over $200 for some of these VS releases for the slipcover alone, and it's gonna drop the desire of slipcovers because people aren't gonna need those original slipcovers. Oh, if it sells out, they'll just wait for the variant.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
I honestly think it's gonna affect subscribers too, because the whole thing about subscribing is like, hey, you guarantee your copy.
Mhm.
Look, shit's not gonna sell out because no one's in a hurry now. Everyone's just gonna fucking wait for sales if there's no demand anymore. Tony, what do you think about the variants?
Well, I always hated when they came out with an extra slipcover or something because, like with Spookies, it's
Cutting
like I
Class.
only got one. Yeah, Cutting Class was ridiculous.
Well, they had
I
five.
still every time I move my collection around, I have to move those things, and I curse them every time. I'm like, oh, these are fucking so stupid. Like I had
only bought the
extra.
best one.
I had Blu-rays like cut cases, and I would stick them in at the time. But now there's so much. I'm not putting 4 other movies up there, like with the same copy in it. But like, I mean, it's nice, but like it's not needed. But 4 covers is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like
it's
an alternate,
stupid.
like with Spookies, they only had 2, so you could pick which one you liked, which was fine. But
Yeah.
Cutting Class with 5, I didn't want 5 slipcovers. There was 3 that I liked, but 1 was the best, and that's the only one I bought. I'm not gonna have empty slips on my shelf.
Right.
Somebody did. I saw a collector was doing his Vinegar Syndrome tour, and he had them in plastic cases next to the real one. And I don't know, he didn't open them up, but I'm pretty sure he had movies in them too, which is like ridiculous, man. I mean, it's just cardboard, guys. I get it. You get the one, and it looks nice, but yeah, I think it's a bad move. Vince Cinephile agrees. He says variant slips is going to be very bad for business.
Yeah.
Joe Jack, it is the new legacy slip. That's what they're running out of legacy slips. So now this is round 2, and they might actually even be more expensive. they might raise the price just because they can, and
People will buy it.
People will buy it. People will buy it.
But they can only piss off the majority of their customer base for so long before people are like, no, we can't afford it.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be pretty bad next year. I have a feeling. I mean, we were seeing super expensive titles already. I predict $100 releases next year for
at least $80. Yeah.
It's already isn't it already $80? Isn't like
oh yeah, the VSUs are $79.99 or whatever.
Yeah, man, it's like freaking ridiculous.
Are they really?
Well, that's their suggested fake retail price.
Right.
Okay.
It's like Black Friday comes around and shit's gonna be $40. It's like, well, that doesn't feel like much of a deal.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, my subscriber discount is like $8. That doesn't, it doesn't feel like 50% off. I don't know.
Right.
I'd rather not worry about it.
I think the subscription price is going to be close to $1,500 this year, and they're not going to get nearly as many as they got last year.
No. I mean, there's so many people that are like, especially after October being ridiculous with the shipping and so many people are like, and then the whole slip game. There's no reason to get it immediately. Wait, you can wait and get it at the same price.
Yeah, because that's the initial drive, especially for like the slip heads.
Right. Slip heads. I like that. So the VSA. The VSA here, let's see, what is it? It's mentioned. It's the first of many forays into an iconic action character. Well, somebody, I don't remember the person, posted this on the forum. They found the answer, and it's gonna maybe just be disappointing to some. I like this guy, but I don't know how other people feel about it. It's going to be Santo versus Dr. Death from 1973. I don't even know if I own that because I got the VCI set, so I don't know if that's in there. But anyway, somebody put up this artwork. I don't know what this is from, but as you can see, there are titles that Vinegar Syndrome has put out. And at the bottom there, right under Kiss Me Monster and Thriller, is Santo versus Dr. Death. That fits. International action hero. Blake, I see you rubbing your eyes in joy. What do you think? Are you excited?
I am not excited. I mean, I've seen it. I don't need it in my collection. I mean, it'll be in my collection, but I don't need it in my collection.
Tony, Santo, you're down to clown or what?
I don't even know. I think I know what it is, but I never watched it. Didn't somebody put that out recently?
Yeah, there's VCI put out a whole bunch of titles, and then Indicator has a box set of like the 2 first ones.
That's where I'm thinking. Indicator.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go, John. Yeah. And it's not this one. I haven't seen. As far as I know, I haven't seen Dr. Death, but Man, the VSA line is just getting ridiculous now. I mean,
Yeah.
we went from Jalal Merhi to Santo movies now. It just seems like everything is like a prank.
Yeah, right.
I
You'd
wonder if
think
they'll
that
buy
was
Santa
bad.
movies. Yeah, exactly. Although I like the Santa movies, they have a charm, but they're not necessarily good movies.
Yeah.
They're okay. Some of them
yeah.
are better than others.
Sure. Brian, I haven't yet, but I will be getting it, and I will be continuing my series of Doris Wishman reviews, which sucks. I've been sort of lax on those because YouTube will not let me monetize my Doris reviews, so that sucks.
Really?
Yeah. There's no nudity. I just talk about the movies, and even the pictures I show are chaste. So I don't know. It's very strange, but it's kind of killed my enthusiasm there.
Yeah.
Griff says, I still want my $6 back from that stupid invisible slipcover. Well, let's talk about that. Because there is rumor that it's attached to the Invisible Maniac. Now, the problem is, what if you didn't buy Invisible Maniac?
That's true too, yeah.
You know, like, what do you do with it? Do you? I mean, are they just gonna give you your $6 back? That still has not been clarified. Blake, what do you think they should do? What do you think they are doing?
I hope it's not something for the Invisible Maniac because it's already coming with a slipcover. Is it gonna come? I would prefer it to be like a box set slip protector. I would be cool with that. That's what I want. I want them to release box set slip protectors anyway, so they match the rest of my Vincent stuff. But I don't. And rumors were that was going to come out at some point this year. At the end of last year, I talked to somebody, and I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it, and I'd be cooler with that than something for the Invisible. Whatever.
Yeah, one of the, I guess the artist who did the cover on Instagram, he'd since deleted the post, so I can't show you. And also, there's technically nudity. He showed a variant of the cover. Actually, you know what? I'll pull it up right now. Actually, I don't even know if it's on the site, but I don't think it is on the site, but it is not on the site. But anyway, it was a variant of the, here you go. The Invisible Maniac cover. I don't know if you can see it really small here, but she was completely naked with bush and nibs.
Oh.
So now,
I feel like that's just going to be the insert on the inside.
Oh, you think so? That's possible. That's possible. Yeah. Some people were thinking that the invisible the invisible slipcover, translucent slipcover would be her clothes.
Yeah.
And so if you want her dressed, you'd get the slipcover so that you can show it to the kids.
Right. Yeah, I could see that.
That might be kind of cool, actually. I'd have to see it in person, but that could be cool.
We will have to see. We will have to see. Santo is a family-friendly series. It is indeed. That's why it fits perfectly in the VSAs. Because you watch it with the whole gang.
See, now, on April Fool's for that, was that last year or this year that they did that? This year, right?
This year.
Well, since we're supposed to get everything, shouldn't we have not had to pay? I didn't pay for it, but because I thought, this is a joke. It's not real. But shouldn't I still get it anyway, even though I'm getting everything? Subscribers should get it anyway.
If it was an add-on extra, maybe not. I don't know. Kind of like a VSA kind of deal. It's weird, but it should count. Look at this. Hold on. Marcus says they threw in an I Heart My VCR sticker with my TCM2. Hold on, I didn't get a fucking sticker. That's great.
I didn't either.
That's well, don't be too pissed. You're the only one who got a sticker. That's great. Vincent Defile has a question for you, Blake.
It's done. I filmed it. I just haven't edited it and uploaded it yet. Because we're moving. We've been moving, so I haven't had any time. I have like 5 videos that need to go up.
There you go. Paul, how you doing, buddy? We're doing well.
All right.
All right. So that's the little Black Friday news we wanted to share. Variant slipcovers are gonna make a lot of people angry, especially people like Blake who spent $200 on a piece of cardboard.
Fuck you, Bloodhook.
Oh, it was Bloodhook.
Oh yeah.
Would it be great if the variant is a Bloodhook one?
Oh my god.
To be honest, the Bloodhook slip is one of my favorite slips they've ever done. It's so simple and bold. I love that slip cover.
That's a cool slip for sure. Yeah, I'm wondering what they do. I'm guessing they'll do something that's at least the slip's been gone for quite a while. So maybe one of the first ones. I don't know. But
Well,
that
they still
could
have
be
to come out with like Death Row game show and stuff.
I want Death Row Game Show. That's the one I want the most.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
We will have legacies,
And
but
they still haven't done Death Machines either, right?
Yeah, no Death Machines.
I haven't
Yeah,
watched that one.
It's all right. I think the first half is better than the second half. But I'm just nitpicky about that kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, we will have legacy, but we're also gonna have variants. And now that they're doing legacy slips for porn, wow, that really lowers the chances of a Death Row game show for this round. I feel like they'll do a porn, they're gonna do a variant, and they'll do a a legacy, like a regular one. So I'm gonna. Oh, Chris says that Death Row is going out of print. Is that official? Oh wow, they are in the OOP section. Oh shit.
Oh wow. Well, they didn't have a slip to begin with.
Right. Well, that's the ones that we wanted the most.
Yeah.
No shit. That's why they're switching to variants. They were like, oh shit, we never did these. Those are the two that are the most requested, I think.
Yeah.
Those two and Hobgoblins are the ones that I was really wanting the most. And then Madman never got a legacy because they released it in 4K.
Right. So wait, so if they're gone, so what the shit is left? Herschel Gordon Lewis and Miss Wyckoff, I think. Those are the only two that I can think of.
Non-porn ones.
Right.
Yeah.
There's the mission. And then there's the Ted V. Michaels movies. I know Massage Parlor's gone. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, Buddies. That's another one. I haven't seen that though, but here that's good.
Did Massage Parlor have a slip?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say.
But it need.
That's one I need. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have that actually without the slip.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god. How dare you? All right.
He didn't say where. He has it somewhere.
I own all three of them. Yeah, they're not on my shelf. They're in a little box that I have. But I have all three of them because they came with the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, and then when they repressed them, they stopped putting the DVDs in there, and I wanted it to be the same way as it was when it was released, so I ordered all of them without it.
Gotcha. You have it's got the box of shame. The ones the ones without slips. But don't look at me. Well, who knows? Who knows what they're gonna do? John says they'll probably save Pika Ramen slips for February. I mean, they did porn ones for halfway to Black Friday, so I don't know. Remains to be seen. But now what we can see is the partner label titles. We've got 10 new ones to discuss, and there's no Fun City. If I'm not mistaken.
No Fun City.
But real quick, just explain what I did for Halloween. I decided to watch this, and needless to say, I don't recommend it. Super boring movies. Although Passion and the Sun's got some great nudity, but I don't recommend it. But I do recommend Blood Hunter.
Did you like it?
I mean, I liked it. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either. I had fun with it. Did you see it, Blake?
No, I didn't buy that.
No, that's cool that you don't like movies. That's cool, man. All right. Freaking putting boobs on the front. Thanks. Yes. All right. Let's start with Big Distant World. I'm gonna try and get this a little bigger here. I mean, that's too big, but anyway, that's too big. 1 second. Oh, wrong button. Where is it? I'm trying to see that. There it is. Okay. Had my mic in front of me, so it's hard to reach the controls. All right, so this is Distant Big World Pictures. That's a new label, right?
they've had. Is that the one they just started like 2 months ago or something like that?
They've had other titles. I don't remember. I don't remember
know.
hearing
I
them.
don't remember. I don't know.
I
It's
don't
not a
know.
label I collect, even if it is. So
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you'll probably buy it though, Tony, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to be a little more better
Selective.
with money. Yeah.
That's good. That's very good. I don't love this slip. It looks like it was it was drawn like in an art class.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the style of the movie. I don't know, but it's limited to 1,000 units for the slipcover. Big World was founded in 2013. I'm not gonna read all that, but it's good.
wasn't Victoria like a Big World Pictures movie?
Oh, maybe.
I can't remember. I didn't buy that one either though. But
Is that Big World or was it that Canadian one?
No, it wasn't Canadian. Because I remember that movie was like Russian or something.
there's 4 Big World Pictures releases, including this one. So
Oh.
Ah.
Rebels
Ah.
of the Neon God.
Oh.
Go down. Yeah. So
Gotcha, Rebels.
I do have Victoria. I haven't watched it yet.
You should be
I
ashamed
don't
of
even remember what it's about.
Yeah, I don't either. All right. I already forgot the name of this movie. Distant. Okay.
Got to.
Distant. Mahmoud is a relatively successful commercial photographer who has been struggling to come to terms with the growing gap between his artistic ideals and his professional obligations. His tedious workload, coupled with the lingering loss he still feels for his ex-wife, newly married and on the verge of leaving Istanbul for Canada, leaves Mahmoud clinging to the melancholic and obsessive routines of his solitary life. Without warning, Mahmoud's distant relative Yusuf arrives in Istanbul, determined to find a job aboard a ship so that he may fulfill his dream of traveling around the world. In need of a place to stay as he searches for work, Yusuf imposes himself on Mahmoud, who resents the sudden intrusion, but nonetheless feels obliged to help his family. It doesn't take long for Yusuf to discover that the work he is looking for isn't available, but he manages to prolong his stay with Mahmoud by formulating stories that would suggest otherwise. Formulating stories, okay. His hope waning, Yusuf resorts to spending his days drifting to the streets of Istanbul, slowly coming to the realization that without work, he may soon need to return home. Mahmoud tries to help by offering him a job as his assistant during a photography shoot, but the fix is temporary as the two men struggle to make a connection. Communication is slowly reduced to the bare minimum, and their time together must come to an end. Boring. That sounds like they described every scene as it went along in the plot.
Yeah.
Thumbs down for me. Tony, are you grabbing this?
No. No, it sounds boring.
Blake, what do you think?
absolutely not. It sounds like fucking paint drying. I'm not interested in that at all.
But look, you have to watch the Adventures of Mammut. Look, that's him.
Mammut.
I don't care about Mammut. And the slipcover sucks in my opinion. So
It does. It does. I mean, it's a good-looking movie. It's got some pretty imagery, but yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound great. Marcus says sounds boring as sin. Griff says sell it before you open it, Tony. Save the pain of watching Victoria.
Oh, really?
There you go.
Maybe I'll
There's a
find
couple
it
reviews there.
streaming.
That's the way to go. There's actually a movie that Blake, I know you have to leave pretty soon, so let me know when you have to take off, man.
No, we're good now. So
Oh, okay. Elisa, this is a cool looking cover. Again, it looks like an art class kind of thing.
Yeah.
That
I
totally.
think it's a sick cover. Actually, I like it a lot.
I mean, it
That's
looks
nice.
cool, but it also looks like an art class. Okay, today we're working in pencils. I'm like, okay, your job is to draw Gerard Depardieu.
That looks like an art student did it. Yep.
Isn't that what? That's what's his name, isn't it? My Father, the Hero.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always associate him with like the Man in the Iron Mask.
Look at
really?
this guy. Look at what this guy's looking at. Look at this.
Boobs.
I love it. And look at, even this guy's looking at boobs, man. Oh, there you go. See, that happens in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Is this Vanessa Paradis?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Who's she? Like, what was she in?
Sexy as fuck.
Well, I
She's,
can see that.
Johnny Depp's wife or ex-wife?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And let's see.
Their
Tony,
daughter
could
looks just like her too.
She does. She really does. Tony, can you read that?
Sure.
Right.
Vanessa Paradis stars as the alienated, angry Marie, living as a smart aleck teenage street hustler, burdened by the rage brought upon by the suicide of her emotionally fragile mother. Marie's fury inspires her to track down and kill the man who abandoned her and her mother in the first place. Her father, how do you say that name?
Jacques.
Jacques, played by iconic French superstar Gerard Depardieu. What unfolds is the poignant and desperate plea for tolerance and acceptance, where tragedy and angst can unwind and be replaced by forgiveness and love.
It feels like a Criterion title to me.
Yeah.
I'd watch it, but I don't know that I need to own it. Tony, are you grabbing it?
No, I agree. It's I'd watch it, but I don't think it sounds like a one-time watch.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely a streaming for me.
Blake, what do you think?
Absolutely, I'm buying it. It was the first one I added to my cart.
Nice. What was your price on it? Do you remember? Was it like 19 or something?
$19.99, I think, or maybe $17.99. I can't remember.
Marcus says this sounds angsty as sin. Eternal Melancholy. Yeah, at least it looks interesting, and I like Gerard Depardieu. It does look quite interesting.
Yeah.
Vincent says sounds terrible. or maybe he's referencing the other movie. I'm not sure, but Griff says it doesn't seem like a bad film, but I'm off Alternate Innocence titles at this point. What burned you? I'm curious. What was the Alternate Innocence? You're like, it's too much. I'm done.
Yeah.
All right, YouTube. Yoink. Look, boobs are gone. I'm excited for this. This is the pardon me. The third and final box set of the films of Doris Wishman, The Daylight Years. I thought it was going to be Sunlight Years, which would make more sense, but whatever. I was not in charge of naming it. You get all her titty movies. I mean, they're all titty movies technically, but these are the ones that bring the real meats. You get Nude on the Moon, Blaze Star Goes Nudist, Hideout in the Sun, Gentlemen Prefer Nature Girls, Diary of a Nudist, and The Prince and the Nature Girl. It's basically all her, nudie cutie movies, which aren't good movies, but if you like titties, I guess this is the place to go for that.
I like
no
titties.
one, good. That's good then. No, you know what my favorite moment in Terrifier 2 was, Tony? The shower scene, the side boob.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. Anyway, no one will ever make movies like Doris Wishman made movies. One of the most prolific women filmmakers in the history of American cinema, writer, director, editor, Wishman created collisions between surrealism and exploitation that feel like they materialized from an alternate universe. The Daylight Years surveys the early, sun-soaked, nudist era of Wishman's career. From Nude on the Moon, Wishman's dreamlike sci-fi triumph. It's not really science fiction, but, basically astronauts land on the moon and there's naked ladies. Yeah. Take that, Last Jedi. That's real science fiction. No pointless side quest there. Sorry. Okay, I'm done. To Hideout in the Sun, a crackpot nudie noir. Agfa and Something Weird partner up for the final box set. I'm curious. Okay, so disc 1 brings Nude on the Moon, Blaze Star Goes Nudist, commentary with Frank Henenlotter, and then Blaze Star Goes Nudist has commentary with Michael Bowen, who I interviewed, booklet with writing from Lisa Petrucci, Disc 2 has Hideout in the Sun and Gentlemen Prefer Nature Girls, with another commentary by Michael Bowen. That's great. And then Disc 3 is Diary of a Nudist and the Prince and the Nature Girl, a commentary by Elizabeth Purchell. That's interesting. On Diary of a Nudist. That's I didn't realize there was a queer connection with that one. And there you go. The final 3 discs, the final 6 movies. I'm excited. I haven't grabbed it yet, but I will be grabbing it. Blake, are you grabbing a handful of Doris?
Oh, I didn't buy the other 2, so I'm just not gonna buy this one. I kind of want this one, so it might get added on.
Right.
Just mostly for Gentlemen Prefer Nature Girls, but.
Look, it's science fiction. Look, see, look. I love them. Look at that. See, that's what the astronauts wear.
These aren't like one of those magnet style boxes that they tried to do with the Cordona shit.
Oh, it is. It is actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoop. Okay, sorry, YouTube.
There's no nudity there.
Just a big handful of lady meats. Yeah, this is the magnet style boxes like the Cardona ones. So
Yeah.
you're gonna miss out, bro. You're gonna feel so sad.
I hated the magnet style box of the Cordona, so I don't even care that they don't release the rest of them.
Oh man. Brian says boobs. Marcus says this sounds horny as sin.
Yeah.
Vincent Afal says good taste, Mr. Slip, except when it comes to Star Wars, of course. That's gonna be man. We keep coming up with stuff for Blake. This is kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, he
Good
talks. That's the problem. Everything he says.
No shame. I love
No
Last
shame.
Jedi. Last Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Wow! My God! Don't say things like that out loud. Some things you should say only in the privacy of your own home.
It's already been on the internet. I used to do a channel.
Wow.
Yes, for Cinema, and we did a whole Star Wars countdown.
Wow. All right. That sorry, that still blows my mind. Anyway, Plastic Static says for a second I thought you said Diarrhea of a Nudist. No, that would be an Unearthed Films release. Kubrick in the house. What's up, Kubrick?
What up?
Brian already grabbed his. Tony, are you grabbing it? Are you gonna get a handful of Doris?
I am. I have the other ones, so I'll be getting this one. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't opened the other ones yet, but this one will be the one I open. So
this is probably gonna be the more fun. The second box set is full of like really depressing dramas. Is this like a fun Russ Myers movie? No. Russ really had fun with his plots. Doris's movies are pretty bland. I mean, it's essentially naked girls playing volleyball. But back then, the girls, Doris really knew how to cast her actresses. Let's say that. She really knew how to put it where it counts. So, yeah. David Becker says, I want Nude on the Moon and Blaze Star, but it's the least interesting of the Wishman sets, and they keep charging more. Is it more expensive than the other ones?
Really?
I don't know. That's interesting. You know what? Let's go on a little search here. Let's go just labels. Let's double check that. Okay, so the second one, $44.99. Yeah, they're all the same. What's the first one? Did I pass it already? I might have passed it. Oh, it was Twilight Years was the first one. Then it was, they're all $44.99. I mean, it's expensive, but you do get a lot of movies. You get 6. You know what? Let me take a moment to talk about rising prices. Did anybody take advantage of the Mondo Macabro sale they had during Black Friday?
No.
I told myself, and they said, "Oh, we're gonna do this box set for Bollywood horror movies." I'm like, those are gonna be pretty bad, but I think this would be really fun. I don't have any Bollywood movies in my collection, in my archive, whatever. I haven't decided on what I'm really calling it, but I was like, I think I'm gonna grab that box set. I will never, I'll never say never, but at least for the time being, never make fun of Severin for what they charge for their box sets. I ended up paying $117 for fucking 6 movies in the fucking Bollywood box set with tax and shipping.
Might as well just set that money on fire, bro.
I really I'm kind of regretting it. But man, I really did want to watch those movies. I mean, I think they're gonna be one-time watches, but fuck, that is expensive, man.
I would have never.
Would you have never, Tony?
Not for those movies. I hate Bollywood movies.
See, I kind of there's a charm to them that they make me laugh, but and the
I couldn't
girls
even
are
get
so
through the
hot.
Freddy Krueger one.
Oh yeah, the
Mala, whatever it's fucking
who
called.
put that out again? Was it Mondo?
Massacre.
Massacre. Yeah.
Like I'm watching and I'm like, okay, I know there's going to be musicals, but it's like, I swear to God, it doesn't stop. And it's so stupid. I couldn't stand the people in it. I'm like, yep, I don't like this.
Right. Ragnar says if you're gonna get a box set, get the Bollywood box set. Brian says I got the Bollywood collection as well. Well,
Brian gets everything too.
fingers crossed. Brian does. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't actually pick up a lot from Mondo because I think I own like 3 movies because they don't release slipcovers of their shit.
Yeah. Vincent Fowle says Mr. Slip might like the wrong Star Wars movies, but MC, you like giving your money away for nothing, apparently. Well, no, not for nothing. I'm getting 6 movies and I'm getting a book, so I mean I'm getting something back. Oh, don't go, ooh, Mr. $200 on a fucking piece of cardboard. At least I'm getting 6 movies I can laugh at. You can just look on your shelf itself and see like a red slip. And actually that's the biggest purchase I've made all year. It's $106. That's what you paid. I ended up paying $117. Oh, because they're in California, so I ended up paying tax too, which sucks.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, that was a lot of money, and yeah, I almost want to like retheme my channel to just do a less expensive hobby. But, all right, let's go back to this. Saturn's core. Oh yeah, this is Blake's bread and butter right here. Don't you get on the Saturn's core? I thought you did.
Nope. Tony does.
I do.
Okay. The good book. Well, Tony, since this is yours.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. There you go. You know what? Blake hasn't read yet. Blake, could you read that?
Sure.
All right.
In the near future, the world's population is forced to stay confined in their homes at all times.
Good.
Due to the depleting ozone layer, those that venture outdoors quickly devolve into zombie-like mutant outsiders. The GVC agency provides all compliant citizens with their communication and entertainment needs through its government-regulated internet. Joseph Cyrus is a door-to-door PC repairman, forced to brave the perils of the outside world in order to keep his GVC clients fully connected. During his travels, Joseph soon begins seeing visions of a godlike being that urges him to destroy the internet using a homemade virus. Is Joseph losing his sanity, serving the whims of a higher power, or being tricked by the world's greatest trickster?
Well, Bullet Blake's gonna find out because he's gonna buy it and give us a review.
Definitely not. I own like 2 Saturn's core titles, and that was enough to be like, I don't want this label.
Oh my god, look at all these freaking specials. Tony, are you grabbing this?
Yeah. I actually think it sounds kind of neat.
This one doesn't sound bad, but I've said that before, and that's how I ended up with the ones that I have now.
Tons of special features here. The making of Drop Dead Films, a legendary feature-length documentary chronicling the complete history of the good book and Drop Dead Films. Finally, okay, good. The final, been wanting the full story put together for all of us to enjoy. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Vampire Girlfriend Roommates Part 5.
Well, can we see the other parts first?
Is
that like a Leonard
like,
Part 6?
Yeah, it's like Leonard Part 6. The Between Time, a CGI animated trailer for writer Barry Gerdson's debut novel. A short film by Matthew Giacinto with commentary, and 2 more short films. Well, Tony, you're in for a treat. There's a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah.
That you'll probably never get to, but that's maybe it might be a good thing.
It depends on how good the movie is.
You'll have to let us know how bad it is.
I will.
God, I mean, this is total bottom of the barrel type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Good Book. God. I love like it's so cringy seeing look at that laptop there. It's like, oh my God. Like nowadays people, it's either broken or they're using it to balance their table. You know what I mean?
Kubrick says, I've liked some of the Saturn's core releases. That's interesting, Kubrick. I know you mentioned that before. That you were a fan of that. Planet Mondo says, press the like button, you fox.
Yeah, you fox.
Thank you, Mondo. Yeah, please get us to 100 likes, because that really helps the channel. That helps the video very much, guys. Thank you so much.
Are you streaming on Twitch right now?
I am also as well, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's over there. Marcus says, the man's monetized, he can write it off as a business expense. That's true. That's true, Marcus. That's very true.
Can you really?
Well, I don't know. I've never done it, but
it has to contribute to a certain percentage of income or some shit like that. I don't remember exactly.
David says, if you click the Doors banner, the Doors Wishman banner, the price is different. All right, let's try that. Let's go to the banner. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, that is weird. Glitch discovered.
Oh.
Yikes.
That's weird. But if you just go to, say, where is it? Just partner labels, it's 44. Or from, oh, wait, what? Oh, fuck you. Yeah, they did. Hold on a minute. They did raise the price. So.
Well, the limited edition says it's 69. The standard edition says it's 59. So they have a standard. And that's, I mean, the other ones were probably the same price standard, right?
Let's take a look at that.
Because if you go to the regular page, it shows you the price of the standards instead of the price of the limited editions. So
let me just go down here. Damn it. Okay, let's see here. We'll look at Moonlight Years. Yeah, maybe they all.
The limited edition ones are just
Yep.
expensive. Yep. Because the site's really deceptive with their whole price at the beginning, because it says from price from that price.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. I never noticed that. I mean, I may have noticed it in the past, but yeah, this from bullshit. I mean, that they just did that to make OGP mad.
It pissed him off.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let me go back to all partner labels. All right. Anybody getting good book in the chat? I'm curious. David says Minefield is the only partner label worth grabbing. OGP rage quit. Yes. Yeah.
I forgot I was muted. I was like, yeah, you did.
Okay, I think we're alone now. I believe this is a documentary about Tiffany. Okay, here we go.
I wish it was a documentary about Tiffany. Is it?
It is. It is a documentary about Tiffany. Tony, would you read this to us?
Sure. Jeff Turner is a 50-year-old man from Santa Cruz, California with Asperger's syndrome. He has a very friendly and childlike spirit and can talk to anybody for hours on end, but finds it difficult to maintain relationships, and he has never had a girlfriend. He has been attending Tiffany concerts since 1988 and describes her as his best friend, mentor, and protector. Kelly McCormick is a 35-year-old intersex person from Denver, Colorado, who identifies as a lesbian. She loves running, watching action movies, and doing impressions. She has also never been in a romantic relationship, but says that she loves Tiffany down to her bone marrow. Both Jeff and Kelly have been called stalkers by the media and other Tiffany fans, but this film allows them to share their side of the story. Filmed over the course of 6 years, I Think We're Alone Now takes you deep into their lives and shows the power of having something to believe in.
Wow. Okay. Now that it is about Tiffany, Blake, are you grabbing it?
Now that it is about Tiffany, yes, actually. It wasn't originally in my cart, but I'm going to add it.
John Smith says Tiffany.
It is
I
only
love
61
Tiffany.
minutes long. I saw it said 61 minutes.
Yeah, it's an hour long, so it's essentially just like an hour of TV.
I love
Tony,
Tiffany, though, so I'm going to buy it.
There you go. There you go. Tony, you grabbing it?
You know what? I feel like the last couple documents I bought, I really liked, but I don't really want to watch again. So I think I'm going to pass on it and hope I find it somewhere to watch. It sounds interesting, but I don't think I need it unless it's like really cheap when the sale comes around. Maybe then, but like right now, I think I'll hold off.
And my answer would be hell no. No thanks.
No.
I don't want any of this. I mean, maybe martial weeks and rhythmic gymnastics. That sounds like it might be a fun special. Or just hearing Kelly's poetry or her impressions.
What about Jeff's Alyssa
Natalie
Milano update?
Wood, Alyssa Milano up. Okay, this is just getting weird now.
This is this is real strange special features here. But yeah.
I might have to watch it first. That's
2008 Alyssa Milano.
I wonder if there is those in the chat, if you can find out if there's a way to TBYB, let me know. Wow, he looks like a murderer. I mean, he looks
like he wants to cut her skin off and wear it like a skin suit.
Absolutely. Oh my god. Yeah.
I didn't realize he was older. I read that and I didn't even
my god. Look at what he's wearing, dude. This is what murderers wear.
He looks like he's like 60 some years old, but it says he's only 50.
God, look at that. Yeah, no. And that's the Kelly, I guess.
Yes, so yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
I don't like that cover at all.
Nah.
Yeah, the cover sucks.
Joe Jack says creepy ass movie.
I wonder how into it's probably going to be like watching like Cheapskates or something. Like it's going to be like just get on my nerves. It's like, oh my god, why are you doing that? Why are you stalking her?
Did you guys ever see? It's actually on YouTube. It's pretty fucking disturbing. There was a guy. He was in the U.S., but he was like obsessed with Bjork, and he had these videos where he would film himself talking about how much he loved Bjork and like how, you know, she doesn't answer his fan letters and stuff like that. And he went to like this weird. It's all on YouTube. I forget the name of the guy, but he said, you know, if I can't have her, no one can. So he mailed her a fucking bomb. And then he mailed her a bomb, and then he committed suicide. And luckily that video is not on YouTube. But I think if people want to look for it, you can probably find it. But but he committed suicide, and luckily, obviously, she didn't die. But the package arrived at her house, and like it was intercepted by the FBI. I guess they were onto him or something, and it saved her life. But he was going to kill Bjork because he was in love with her, and he wanted no one else to have her. Isn't that crazy? I mean, fans are wonderful, but sometimes they can take it a little too far, man.
Yeah. I love all my fans.
I love all my
not like
fans.
that. I love all my OnlyFans. I mean my fans.
Anyway, Plastic Static says, I think We're Alone Now a few years ago. It's not so much about Tiffany as it is about a certain kind of fandom. Was seeing, maybe not buying. Okay, good to know. Good
There
to
you
know.
Noted. Yep.
David says confused still, but I forgot you always have to log in now as a sub. And once I did, other prices were the same and had actually slightly dropped from my bad memory. Oh, okay. Yeah, the fact that it's like only $8, that really pissed me off. I'm like, wait, that's all my discount is worth? I can wait.
Yeah, the
For-
whole fake MSRP value that
Yeah.
shouldn't be the discount.
Yeah.
Doesn't really work for me. Kubrick is a future Bjork stalker. He went to her art exhibit at the MoMA.
Kubrick.
That's cool, man. I Dancer in the Dark is a really powerful movie. It's fucking depressing, but pretty powerful stuff. Okay, Icarus line. The Icarus line must die. This is from Dark Star.
They're usually pretty good.
Yeah.
This one
I was
looks
gonna
cool
say.
as shit.
Did you say they're full of shit?
I said this one looks cool as shit.
Oh, cool as shit. All right, then read it to us.
Okay, the Icarus line must die is a dramatic narrative feature set against the backdrop of the current LA underground music scene. The film tracks Joe Cardamone, frontman of notorious punk bad boys The Icarus line, as he navigates his way through the ups and downs of the modern music landscape. With a new record completed and a major label deal within sight, Joe fights to keep his band, his relationship, and his life from completely falling apart.
All right. Obviously you grabbed it, Blake.
Oh yeah, I initially passed because I was like, but then I read about it and then I watched the whole trailer for it and I was like, yeah, I'm into that. So I like movies about like artists and bands and stuff like that. I really get into movies with music and stuff in it, like specifically to the artist in the movie. It's cool.
Gotcha.
The whole thing's in black and white too.
Oh.
Interesting. Hey, we're only we have nearly 70 people watching and 40 thumbs up. If you haven't dropped a thumbs up, drop a thumbs up on the video right now. It helps the video. If we get to 100, while we're live, I'm gonna feel like a champ. I'm just gonna feel like a champ. And if I feel like a champ, and you guys get a special treat.
See, Daddy said he's gonna fill up a chimp if he gets to 100.
I'm gonna feel up a champ. I'm gonna rip my face off. But man, chimps are fucking scary creatures.
But cute at the same time.
Cute, but dude, fucking mangle you.
Yeah.
Icarus line. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Tony, are you grabbing it?
It sounds interesting, but yeah, I think I'll pass this time. Hopefully find it somewhere to watch. But yeah, that does sound like something I would watch.
Right. Vince Cinephile says, I'm not really into modern black and white flicks, so it's a pass. Ragnar says, I'd rather watch Linnea Quigley's horror workout. Is that a reference? Is that a reference to the Tiffany video, maybe? Okay. Jane by Charlotte, a Utopia release. I think I've got 0 Utopia titles.
I have some.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I can't think which one. I think that Golden Arm was a Utopia, and that was good. That was a good movie. It was funny.
Okay, this movie is about Charlotte Gainsbourg's look at her mother, Jane Birkin, in a way she never did, overcoming a sense of reserve. Using a camera lens, they expose themselves to each other, begin to step back, leaving space for a mother-daughter relationship. So it's a documentary, obviously, about the actress Charlotte Gainsbourg speaking with her mother, the actress Jane Birkin. Q&A with Jim Jarmusch and Charlotte Gainsbourg. Then Q&A with Charlotte at the New York Film Festival, and then a booklet by Heather Drain. So it's kind of a mother-daughter situation. It sounds interesting, but it doesn't necessarily float my boat. Tony?
Yeah, same. I don't really have any interest in it.
Blake?
Not even to watch anyway. I don't think so.
Right.
Utopia hasn't been able to pull me in with a single movie, and this one's no different. This looks so fucking dull. It's not my thing at all.
Yeah, no. No, this movie's for a very specific audience, and it's not us.
No.
Did anybody in the chat grab this? I'm curious if anybody's going to grab Jane by Charlotte. Yeah, interesting. All right, so this is one that I know Blake's excited about.
Actually, yeah. Big time. Wings Hauser, bro.
I was just saying that's
Wings.
Wings, isn't it?
I love Wings. Anything he's in, consider it bought.
Oh, is that Gina?
I was
Ginger,
gonna
I mean.
Yeah, not only Wings, but we got Miss Lynn in the house.
How
And look at this.
gorgeous is she?
Look at this pool.
Fucking
They totally got a fuck in that pool.
Probably.
Oh no! Oh no!
Look, it's about not Nazis, Satanists or something. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, he's bad. Oh, this guy's in all
Look at
these
that-
movies.
Look at that ponytail.
That's like a
A
fucking.
mullet tail.
Or is that somebody standing back there that guy's talking to? Because it looks
know,
like it.
I think it is another person, but it also does look like he's got like the hair of Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Tail is
all this
old.
time.
Damn it! Tony, we're too much in sync.
Yeah.
Okay. Macabre Cafe says it's a really fun movie.
Hmm.
Also, something I want to point out for TBYB, it is available on Tubi.
Oh.
So, and it's directed by Rick Sloan. So, take that either as a word of warning or as a recommendation. But he did do Hobgoblins.
Oh.
So, depending on how you feel about that movie,
I like Hobgoblins.
there's that.
Well, you like a lot of bad stuff.
You buy all of Saturn's core.
Some of them are fun. But I never say they're good movies. I say they're bad fun movies.
Yeah, he doesn't watch them 17 times. But whatever.
For free.
Okay. Joe Jack says it looks good, but is it? I don't know if I trust Culture Shock. Joe TBYB on Tubi.
Yeah, you go.
Plastic Static says the mullet tail reminds you of something from Kids in the Hall. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I could see it too.
Okay. Let's look at what this is. A boot. All Brenda wants is a normal life with a normal boyfriend, but she soon finds that her boyfriend is anything but normal. He's part of a satanic cult that makes human sacrifices. A police-interrupted ritual at the cult's demonic temple lands Brenda in jail. Upon release, she has to pick up the pieces of her shattered life with the help of a protective lawyer, a hardened detective, and her old cellmate, which I assume is 3 different people, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. They could all be one guy. But the cult hasn't forgotten Brenda, and they will stop at nothing to silence her forever, but not before a shower scene or two. Which I hope happens. But a feature-length commentary with Rick Sloan, archival interview with Rick, archival interview with Ginger Lynn, and new interview with the art director. Oh boy, that's great.
They couldn't get Wings. Come on.
They couldn't get Wings. He was too busy.
They got him on fucking. What the hell is it?
The Wind?
Why can't I think of that movie that he was in last year?
So bad it's good, like Hobgoblins.
Just not.
I can't think
What
of it.
was that release that just came out with Ginger Lynn?
Barry.
Yeah, Bare Life. That was good.
I like that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good, and she was good at. Man, I love her in that era. Like, she's so cute, and and like the interviews behind the scenes, like with her and the boy that was her boyfriend. They're really like good interviews and stuff.
Right.
And they're honest. You know, they said that their time.
Yeah, the boyfriend guy is the guy who produced my Headless Horseman movie. Actually.
Oh, he
William Butler.
produced it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so crazy. But they said that
Damn,
whatever
Simon.
the main guy that was in that movie, like that was the doctor.
Oh yeah, the Robert Vaughn. Yeah.
They said like he's one of those guys that like just doesn't bother with anybody when he's on set.
Right.
A pretty good interview. They both said it
Tough
too.
Guys Don't Dance.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a good release. Planet
Yeah, it is.
says Mondo says I'm still waiting on my VS to ship. Oh, that sucks, dude. Are you a subscriber though, or you just order from the first? I mean, you still should get it because there's a release date that was like the 22nd or 26th, maybe, I don't know, but you still
Yeah,
should have had it
something
by
like
now.
Definitely.
Ragnar brings up a good point. How many people would actually buy these movies if they didn't come with the fancy packaging? Nobody, and they know that. That's why they put slips on them. That's why they do that. That's exactly why they do that. And I'm the only one on YouTube who'll tell you that. Because
I
most
wouldn't
people
pay
would be
that
like,
price
"Oh, cool."
for it, but I would buy it. You know.
Well, yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, look, how much is this? Like nearly $30?
Well, with our discount, I believe.
Well, with the discount,
$20
I
with
mean,
our discount. Yeah.
it's $20. But even $20 is ugh. I mean, I wouldn't even buy $20 for something I really loved. You know, like a recent movie that I could wait for Black Friday for. Like this is, I don't
It's
know,
got
man.
wings, man.
I don't care. The thing is, Wings was, here's the problem. Wings was too busy because everybody's drinking Red Bull. So he's like, he's super busy. Yeah. Everybody who drinks Red Bull gets wings. So he has to go to everybody's house. He's a busy guy. All right. Mondo says, not a subscriber. I'm good though. I'll live. They usually ship faster though. They really do.
Yeah.
Joe Jack says, Hobgoblins is really bad, so I'll pass. I am on the fence with culture shock shit. I've not been really excited about it, but I'm definitely gonna Tubi the hell out of it, and maybe even tonight. And I think that'll be good enough for me. I think I'll be good just watching it. I don't think I need to own it. Blake, are you gonna Tubi it, or you probably already grabbed it?
I'm buying. Yep. I buy every culture shock release, every single one.
Very good. Tony, did you grab this? I forgot if I asked you.
I'm going to. I thought maybe I'll wait for the sale, but it's not going to be that much cheaper for me. So
No, I
just
mean,
get it.
you get the same price. As a subscriber, our discount is the Black Friday price.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'm gonna get it. There are some that I'm not gonna get though.
Right. Okay, we got 3 more movies. All right. Canadian International Pictures. I still haven't got anything from them. Oh, speaking of Canadian movies, we haven't talked Saturn, and this is not a Saturn discussion, but just sort of off topic, real quick. Saturn announced one of their Black Friday titles, and it's I guess it was I Love You, Hugs and Kisses, something or other, and apparently it was a video nasty. But all the reviews that I've read on it is that it's basically a boring drama about a court case, and there's like 1 or 2 scenes that are kind of bloody, but it has no right to be called a video nasty. So, yeah, I'm not gonna grab it. Have you guys had a chance to look at the Saturn announcements?
No, but that doesn't sound like I want to grab it just for that 2 scenes.
Yeah, no. It looks bad. And then the first one they announced was, I think it's called Sex is Great or something like that, and it's a Jess Franco movie. So already I'm like, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass. But just as an aside, I will be at the Saturn Rock Shock Festival November 18th. OGP is also going to join me for that. And we'll be there covering that event, and they're going to announce, I think, the last few Black Friday titles, and we're going to see 2 of them on the big screen. So I'll be able to bring you reviews of those early on. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Those are usually pretty fun events. Griff says the way Saturn announces their BF slate is the worst. It's too drawn out. Yeah. Bumpy says Saturn hasn't looked promising so far. And Paul agrees Tony was gorgeous in the 80s. She made sex hungry. Interesting. That's an interesting phrasing for it. I love it. Doug D. My prediction, MC gets the Wishman set and nothing else this month. You win. Well, you must be psychic. You must be a psychic person, because that's what's going to happen. All right. Minefield. I like me some Ironside. Christopher Plummer's coup. This subcover is interesting. That's pretty neat. But is it visiting hours good? Is it scanners good? That remains to be seen. Blake, would you read this to us?
Sure. The war is on for brain control. In the long shadow of an experimental CIA mind control program, Sergeant Kellen O'Reilly begins experiencing violent flashbacks of his treatments at the hands of the sinister Dr. Sartorius. When the body count on his latest case inexplicably begins pointing towards his own fragmented past, a romance with Sartorius's criminal prosecutor raises the stakes. O'Reilly must forge a path forward through a hall of mirrors conspiracy stretching him from the mafia to the highest levels of the CIA, culminating in a shocking stadium-sized confrontation.
Stadium-sized? That's a very strange wording. Did you grab this, Blake?
This is one that I don't know. It's like a maybe for me. I like Michael Ironside enough to almost just blind buy the fuck out of it, but Canadian International Pictures, I've only purchased one so far.
What was that one?
Whatever one they released last month.
Oh, I don't remember. Minefield, interesting. Special features include.
Oh, Amityville Curse. That's what.
Oh
that was
yeah,
what.
Dude, I bought that, and then I found it on YouTube. Then I TBYB'd the shit out of it. I'm like, nah. And then I emailed Evie. I'm like, I made a mistake. I'd like to cancel my curse, and so I was able to cancel it. I'm like, I don't need this. Yeah, was not a fan of that one. Okay, audio commentary with the Conexploitation film historian, interview with the director, interview with the producer, interview with the actress Lisa Langlois, I think is how she pronounces it. Lisa reflects on her 12 memorable collaborations. A booklet featuring a tribute to Jean-Claude Lord by Fantasia programmer Marc Lamotte. Yeah, very French, and it's got Michael Ironside. So this is definitely something I'm going to try and track down for TVYB. If anybody in the chat knows if there's a TVYB, I'd love to know it, because I'd like to watch it. According to IMDb, there's nothing, but it could be... Oh, no, I can't play that. It could be on YouTube. Minefield is not here. All right then. We'll find a way. Tony, are you grabbing this? I forget if I asked you. Oh, you're muted.
I said I might. It sounds like something I'd like to watch. Is it? It's.
Hold on one second. I'm having. Just turn it off. All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Does this have anything to do with scanners?
No.
Hold on one second. I'm hearing music, and I know what it is, but I have to access it. I have to look over my screen, so sorry if it looks weird. Give me 1 second.
That's okay.
Okay. Killed it. All right. Sorry about that. I was hearing some weird noises.
That's okay.
I was going crazy for a moment. Minefield, are you grabbing it?
I think I just added it to my cart, but I haven't checked out yet. So as of right now, yeah, I'll get it because it sounds like something I would like to watch. I'm surprised it's not like a Scanners side piece or something,
Yeah, side piece. Yeah. That's interesting. Doug says, I got the Canadian International's New Wave films. Meh, not great. Yeah, I have a feeling. I think you're going to be another. I think there's going to be another November 50% off Criterion. So like usual. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely coming. It's going to be. It's usually the second weekend of November when it starts. and it goes all the way to the end of the month. So that's definitely happening, and I'll definitely be covering that.
There's not much more I want to get from Criterion that I don't already have, though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. There's always stuff that pops up. But the thing is, it's always online. Like in the stores, they have limited stock.
Oh, it's such a disappointment when I went to the store. There was like
Yeah.
one row, and it was like, and then before that though, I went like a few days earlier, and they had like the normal section, which was like two podiums or whatever, and then like front and back, or one side and the other side. And then when I went again, it was just one, like one shelf. It was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah, and the whole. I remember back in Barnes and Noble, it used to be like this whole wall, this over here, like it was all over the place, especially for the sales. Like half the store was Criterion. Now it's reduced down to one shelf.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, every place is lowered. It sucks. But you can buy them on BarnesandNobles.com too. So if you're looking for something specific, you can go there. And I've had to in the past. Vince Cinephile's trying to be funny. He says Ironside suggests I buy this. The synopsis suggests no, don't be like MC and waste my money. So you're the guy known as the Vince Cinephile. So let's talk about wasting money right there.
Mike drop.
Connie is releasing a movie called Sellout, which looks interesting. Is it about a ghost? Look, there's like a ghost back here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Sellout 15th anniversary Blu-ray. Is it okay? I don't know what it's about. Let's find out. We'll go right
it's a
there.
Musical.
Is it? Oh boy. Phony Corporation has just promoted doe-eyed Eric Tan to head of product design, and he's already invented a revolutionary 8-in-1 soybean machine. Taste the silken tofu, the creamy soy milk, the crispy bean curd. Oh, I get it. Okay. It just has one reprehensible flaw. No flaws. The lack of a built-in breakdown mechanism appalls the conglomerate's two-man executive branch, who resorts to a budget exorcism to solve their problem, named Eric. Also under the axis is Phony TV 11's ruthless host, oh my lord, Rafflesia Pong, whose specialty arts program is overshadowed by an increasingly popular art form, reality TV. Determined to claw her way back to the top, she lands on a morbid concept that finds an ally in the divided product designer. What the hell was that? I don't know what the hell I just read, but something about soybeans. Here, Grady Hendrix has a review. If you have ever wanted to kick over your cubicle, set Slack on fire, throw your computer out the window, and your boss out right after it, this is the rock anthem for your workplace revolution. From 2008, I should say. Is it a musical? What does it say musical?
This is right, unavailable musical.
Oh, there you go. Interesting. Tony, are you grabbing this musical?
No. I'll watch. No, I love musicals, but I want to watch it first. TBYB.
Yeah, and you know it's tough with like a foreign musical because you can't really you have to read the lyrics, so it just doesn't. I don't know. Sometimes the music's catchy enough, but still,
yeah,
probably doesn't have the same appeal. Blake, I see your face scrunched up there. Is this not one on your list?
I don't know if I've ever been less interested in a title they've announced. This looks terrible.
But
I definitely don't want to watch a foreign musical. Like, I'm not reading the whole thing all the time. No.
And you have to read it again, turn like in the
Yeah.
beat with the music. So like oh let's make my soybean machine.
Sometimes the translations do not go with the music, so it just won't work. I'm just not. There's no way.
Yeah.
I just couldn't even bring myself to watch this movie.
Right. I mean, if anyone's ever read the subtitles for like the theme song for anime, like that's like, wait, why is this part of the song? What's going on here? I imagine that would happen with this. Lots of special features though. Archival interviews. There's 2 cuts of the movie, and it's region A. So I assume this is Chinese. I assume China has the region B if it's ever coming out. Sellout, $30. Wow, that's expensive.
Eesh.
Why is that much? It's like pricing for the people who put out Video Violence. Like they were very overpriced. TerraVision.
Yeah, but at least
No.
with Video Violence, you got like a hard, rigid box outside of it too.
Oh right.
This looks like it's just a generic slip.
Well, they did that for Killing Spree. I think the Killing Spree was like $35, which is nuts.
I don't own any titles from Connie, so
I own a few, but that will not be one of them for me.
I think I might have one. I'm not sure. But I didn't watch it if I did, as I know I didn't watch any Connies.
Yeah. Bumpy says Arrow is on sale about 8 months out of the year between their site, Diabolic and MVD. Yep.
Yeah, but sale. It's not much of a sale.
But Arrow, I mean, at least you could get them for a decent price, which is.
Yeah.
By the time they go on sale, the slipcovers are gone. So.
That's true. They're gone pretty quickly.
Yeah.
They do have nice slips. Some of them.
I love
some
that
of
deluxe
them.
rigid slips. Yeah.
I love the ones like Crimes of Passion. If like it feels like a flower, that's the way I describe it. It's like real nice and smooth. That one was a really nice slipcover.
Oh. I know that movie, but I don't know if I have the slipcover that has like a flower feel.
It's like it feels like petals, like you know what I mean, like how petals like nice and smooth. That's what it kind of feels like.
Okay. Tony, would you read us all about the White Reindeer?
Sure. Suzanne, a successful realtor living in the suburbs of Washington, D.C. with her weatherman husband, Jeff, is on top of the world as she prepares for Christmas, her favorite time of year. Things take a turn, however, when she comes home one day to find her husband brutally murdered. To cope with her overwhelming grief, Suzanne takes off from work at the suggestion of her colleagues. In the ensuing days, she tracks down a young stripper named Fantasia, with whom Jeff had a long-term relationship, and the two began to bond over the mutual loss. Though her relationship with Fantasia, Suzanne begins to cut close, joining the stripper on ecstasy, drugs, clubbing, and shoplifting.
Not for me. Tony, you grabbing it?
What is this even called? I don't even remember what the title is.
White Reindeer.
Oh, White Reindeer. Not now. I think maybe down the line I might sound interesting. It sounds like that movie Afternoon Delight with Juno Temple and I can't think of her name. She's was in WandaVision and stuff. But it sounds like that.
Elizabeth Olsen?
No, not she didn't play Wanda. She was the friend in it. I can't say it.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of like people just hanging out doing drugs, doing stupid shit movies. It just seems like a waste of time for me. Blake?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. Actually,
it's a Christmas movie.
I didn't have it based on the cover art, but I think I want it now.
All right. 2013, region free, casting crew commentary, deleted scenes. You get an endless fireplace.
I guess that's for Christmas.
Is that like one of those? Is that like a scene of the Yule log or something?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Original uncensored trailer, booklet with essay, or if you want to save your money, Just find that on YouTube. Plenty of fireplaces on YouTube.
I always wanted a
You can get one with
fireplace
a little bub.
there on my wall.
Yeah, there you go. White Reindeer. Yeah, not one that I'm going to be catching anytime soon. It does seem like a little. Oh yeah, fun times. Is
I
that?
actually think it sounds good.
Holy cannoli!
All right, White Reindeer, Factory 25. That's another label I don't really have anything from.
Yeah, I actually think I bought my first Factory 25 last month as well.
Oh, was that Ape?
Was it Ape?
I think it was.
Oh God. Maybe I won't get it.
It doesn't sound like Ape at all, though.
but Ape was cool, and the fact that it was filmed right in my neighborhood, like that was cool seeing all that shit.
That's pretty neat. And you
Kubrick
knew
says
the
he-
guy too.
And the singer in it is named Chance, like in real life. Like I saw him at like Mulligan's and shit playing with his band back in the day, so that was kind of cool.
Oh, there
Nice.
you go. Kubrick has at least one Connie. John says the White Reindeer looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Plastic Static says Endless Log sounds about right. Good times. Joe Jack says rare miss for the partner labels this month. Nothing added to my list. Vincent Afal says I think it might be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do a review on it, I'm curious if you guys grab it. What you guys think? It's not my cup of tea. Yeah, this has been a weird month. I mean, I think we may get some partner label surprises in Black Friday. I know that's happened in the past where partner labels like Summer of Fear was a partner label surprise and things like that. So we might get a surprise release in 4 weeks. But for now, this is all we have to deal with, and it's just going to be Doris for me. Tony, what's your final tally?
I'll begin Doris. Getting the Good Book, Mind, Body, and Soul, Minefield. I think that's it. Oh, I was like, why is it so much? I accidentally have Mind, Body, and Soul in here twice. Oh, okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get those.
All right, and
then
you don't want a
TBYB.
TBYB, Mind, Body, and Soul. You want to just grab it?
I have all of them, so it's like one of those things you and your wife were talking about. Like I have to have the whole rest of them. Same thing to VSAs.
Gotcha. Blake, what are you grabbing?
I'm gonna get Alyssa. The Icarus line must die. Mind, Body, and Soul. And what was the other one?
White Reindeer.
White Reindeer. I think those are. It might get. I think we're alone now, but it's not really like it's not if it's not going to be featuring like Tiffany footage and shit like that, and it just seems kind of weird. So maybe that one, but right now just the 4.
I bet you that one is one of the ones that are going to sell out quick.
Well,
and I recently did get all the other ETR releases because I got that Green Jello movie that I never picked up before. So maybe I'll get it just to complete it. Just whatever, we'll see.
Nobody's getting Minefield. I thought that would be something you'd both.
No,
get.
I said that. I was going to get it.
That's a maybe for me. That's a maybe.
Yeah, I'm so on the fence about this. I'd want to watch it. I'd rather watch it than anything. It might be on YouTube. I'll wait and see what happens, but I'm not gonna drop it on that. Griff says maybe Minefield for me, otherwise nothing else. Doug D says, will Homegrown Volume 2 be available on Black Friday? It will be. It will be indeed. I would suggest grabbing it, whether you like it or not. It's up to you, but I think the first one was a lot of fun. So I think the second one should be even more fun. This is still up for grabs. The Roadhouse VSU,
Yeah.
VSP,
Yep, it's
VSU.
VSU.
So this is still available for pre-order,
Hmm.
and everything else you'll have to wait for 4 weeks. And once Severin has all the titles up, we'll talk about it. We'll get together and we'll sort of discuss once they have specs, because they haven't released any specs. I don't think. Oh, maybe I think they've released specs for the Sex is Great one. I think actually they both have specs. Anyway, I'll wait for all of them to be out. Then we'll do a video on Severin and figure out if we're going to be spending any money over there. I think most people are kind of on the fence with Severin. Let's see if the site crashes. That's going to be another fun thing to look forward to.
Yeah.
You know, it is.
Well, they fixed that last time, didn't they? It was all good, right?
They fixed it, but then it crashed for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then it went back up again. But hopefully it stays all together. John says it's an month. Even the BF titles are huge mess.
Roadhouse?
Meh.
Love Roadhouse.
Like I said, I still haven't seen it. I'm waiting to get that in to watch it.
Ragnar says
I've heard all about it, the throat thing and all that shit. I've heard everything about it.
Swayze is a god, man.
Well, that's where he is now.
wow. You know he went to hell. Come on, man. Ragnar says the last couple sales have been kind of a letdown for me too. Voyage of the Rock Alien surprise title. I got screwed with that one. Yeah, you're one of the few that didn't like it, but I get it. I get why it didn't appeal to you, man. It was a weird little title.
I love that movie.
Surprisingly good. Razor says, "Will Severin make you create a new account again?" Well, I guess we'll find out.
That was actually annoying because it didn't transfer over my orders, and other people it did. So I was like, it doesn't show any of my order history except for the last 2.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Ragnar says, "Don't open for Christmas. Great holiday movie. Have the Mondo Macabro DVD." Yeah, I'm not even gonna watch mine until Christmas. So
Yeah, I'll probably wait too.
I'm gonna wait. Maybe I'll watch it like Black Friday night while I'm waiting for the stores to open or something. But most of the sales are gonna happen before Black Friday, so I think it's just gonna be one of those things, which I'll be covering here too. Walmart, GameStop, Best Buy, all that stuff I love, and I'm gonna be all over that. Bringing you that news. Are you guys excited for Black Friday? Blake, is this a fun kind of bunch of weeks for you?
I mean, I'm excited for the Black Friday announcements, most of them. And Roadhouse is a big one for me. And the other sales, like Severin's had a weak year for me. Like, and the most recent releases don't even have slips at all, even though I would totally buy all 3 of those movies if they had slips, but they don't.
They should release a box set, like just an empty box, and then you could put all 3 of them in there.
I mean, if they were a box set, they'd still work as a box set. They're kind of the same like genre. They could have put them all together, and then at least that way they'd have something that would look good. I hate not having a slip on my shelf.
Oh man, yeah, I get it. Just like you hate your Star Wars movies, that makes sense. Okay. You know who I think has had a really weak year? Criterion. I feel Criterion's had a pretty flaccid year. I mean, I think I've gotten maybe 5 titles that I've loved that I felt like I needed to own, and normally there'd be like 1 or 2 every month that I'm like, oh, I got to get that.
I think I've only bought 2 Criterion releases this year, but I don't really like good high class movies.
Oh right. Oh, I can tell. Yeah, it's obvious. Yeah, it's I don't know that I'm a big Criterion guy, and I feel like this year wasn't their best. Arrow's been okay. I think Arrow's been okay, but nothing really blew me away. It's been a. I really hope 2023 is a more impressive year in terms of titles, but I feel it's going to get more expensive. It almost feels like it's going to be the year of Santo because we're getting apparently a ton of Santo movies coming out now.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a bunch of Scream Factory 4K releases, of course.
Yeah.
That will continue to happen. Absolutely.
I just bought a bunch on Amazon because they were on sale.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, I know these are going to come out in 4K, but I don't really care. There'll be 8K too, and people will buy that.
Yeah, it will absolutely do that. Griff says normally excited for BF sales, not as much this year, but still order some. Yeah, I just got it's just fun to be that energy's fun. Just the love of movies sort of like hypes me up. So I like it, but whether I'll be spending a lot of money is up for grabs. Who knows? Certainly not me. But one thing that will be starting soon, I've mentioned it before, but the Slippies is in full effect. I've got my jury panel together. These two gentlemen on here are part of the jury. And we are going to decide on what labels to discuss, on what labels to include. Because, again, it's going to be hard to pin down best slipcover of the year because there's so many labels, and so many movies, and so many titles. So the way we're going to do it is this. I'm going to go to my panel, my jury, and I'm going to say, okay, once we've agreed on the labels, I'm going to ask everybody to list their favorite releases from those labels for 2022. Then from that, I will bring in my community tab here on the channel, and I'll have Tony do it. And Blake, do you have access to community features? Okay, great. So I'll have the rest of my panel put those out and vote for top 5. What do you think is the best? The best slipcover from Severin, best slipcover from Vinegar Syndrome. We'll have different categories, and everybody will vote online. Then I'm going to tally those votes, and from all those, we'll get the top 5. Then we'll do the top 5, and then December, closer to right after Christmas, before New Year's, we'll have the Slippy Awards, and we will announce the winners. And depending on who wins, I might be able to get a couple of special guests to appear to accept the award, which will be just a thumbs up. Hey, good job. Maybe I'll print out like a little certificate and email it to them or something. But yeah, I ain't sponsored by anybody, but I saw no real awards, but just for fun, just for us. Sticky Seed Theater says, I saw White Reindeer in IFC. It has it has a long gangbang scene about 53 minutes in. And well, sold. Nothing says Christmas like a gangbang.
His name makes sense too.
It's snowing, guys. It's snowing.
All right, gangbang movie. There you go, guys. You can go, get yourselves a copy of some good Christmas gangbanging. All right, that's been the Vinegar Syndrome partner label releases for November 2022. I don't even know what I just said, but
oh my god.
But I love being live and drinking whiskey. It makes me happy. Okay, Vinegar Syndrome partner labels are done. This is all we're gonna get until December. December is the end of my subscription window because I'm not gonna resubscribe. I think Tony's not gonna resubscribe. I think Blake's still in it to win it. So December will be our final, like, hey, this is stuff we can get discounts on or whatever. And then January comes and we'll be just like the regular plebes again, which is honestly going to feel real good because I think I could probably come to these movies a little more positively and like, oh, good. I'm glad I'm not getting this. Or it could be a thing like, oh, cool. Let me see if I can find that somewhere. And if I like it, maybe I'll buy it. But most likely, I think just a one-time watch is good enough. Blake, before we sign off, what can we look forward to on your channel?
Well, like I said, I have a bunch of unboxings already filmed, but with the move, we haven't posted them. So I'm going to probably start posting those this week. I'm hoping if I can get everything situated and good to go and deal with work and shit like that. So hopefully unboxings and reviews will start back up again.
Excellent. Once he gets situated, make sure you have room for your Alien Private Eye poster somewhere.
We got Voyage coming up next week, I think, too. So
we do. Is it next week? Oh shit.
Yep.
Look at the calendar.
The 9th, I think it was.
Voyage is the 9th. That's right. Over on Bullet Blake's channel. So make sure you guys go check that out. We're talking not quite Marvel. We're talking the Asylum's Thor ripoff and the Amazing Bulk, which is Tony and I have seen it, and it is unbelievable. I mean, it's insane. Honestly, it's an insane movie. And you haven't watched any of them yet, Blake?
Oh yeah, I watched. In fact, the guest I'm bringing on, we watched them together. So.
Oh my god, that ending for Amazing Bulk. Oh jeez, wow.
I don't remember, but I'm not looking forward to re-seeing it.
Yeah, no,
maybe it'll be better the second time. You never know.
Yeah, I'll be high. Yeah, I'll have this thing with me. It'll be a lot better.
I don't think you can get high enough to actually find any redeeming qualities in that movie.
I've realized, and now I sound stupid, but I realize watching comedies is a lot better now. So you never know.
Watching comedies high is better.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like Saturday Night Live, it's funny already, but like it just enhances it. I never really did it growing up, so I'm like way late in the game.
Gotcha.
But even commercials crack me up, and I don't know. It's good to feel good, instead of like depressed and anxious all the time. So it's a nice change.
It is. Absolutely. Griff says subs will be sold in the first 7 days in January. New time to sign up. Is that official? I haven't heard that. That's kind of crazy. I know they mentioned something about pushing it to January. So
it's January when they're going to actually let people re-up.
Interesting.
Oh, so Black Friday, then you're not going to be able to.
Nope.
Oh.
Vincent, I agree. It is more interesting to see non-subs pick their titles because then it's like it feels more curated. I agree. Yeah, so you'll have to you can save some money on Black Friday and you can just buy some more variant slips and then get your subscription.
Jim's comment.
Jim says, "Sorry, I missed the stream. Well, check out the replay. Just say no to variant slips."
It's just that.
I mean, honestly, if enough people say no, don't do that, I feel like Vinegar Syndrome would listen, right?
Otherwise they're just going to be wasting money.
Yeah, then again, there's people who will buy them regardless. So
yeah, but if they take into account the fraction of people who are going to buy those as the people who already own the regular slips, it's just I hate the idea. I think it's stupid as fuck, but it is what it is.
I mean, there's people like TC who came in late and he's like, "Oh, do you think they'll ever reprint slips?" I'm like, "They're not gonna reprint slips." Well, guess what?
That was like the whole idea. Like,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's true. It was the whole limited thing. So the fact that they kind of like gutted that, I told him about it. He's excited about it, but the audience will be. I mean, obviously they want to bring in new people, but I feel. The people who really invested in the whole limited thing they're really going to get pissed off. I know BC is going to get pissed off if like VSAs come back. Like, VSA variants.
We should have seen it coming when they started saying VSAs will no longer be reproduced, but they could be reproduced in a limited standard edition. Like when they started doing that, the whole ammo, everything's different. They can do whatever they want then.
They can do whatever they want. It's one of those things where, like, we're the frog in the pot, and the water just keeps getting hotter and hotter. We're just like, oh, I think it's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. Oh, my package arrived late. It's fine. I'll just watch something else, And then it'll just get to a point where, like, you're fucked, and you're just paying way too much for nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm done subscribing, but I'm looking forward to halfway to Black Friday because then I'll be able to buy something. I'll actually be able to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Buy more Bollywood movies.
Exactly. Absolutely right. And I will review the fuck out of that box set. It cost me so much. I'm gonna make it worth my while.
Right.
But and the plus side, I did get the Ray Dennis Steckler box set for free from a subscriber as a rental. So I will be reviewing that for free. So I saved money there. So there you go. And that's fucking sucks. I'm already 2 movies in. I'm like, fuck. I'm so glad I didn't buy this. Tony, what's going on in your channel, man? I know things are sort of in flux, but are you planning anything for Black Friday?
No, my Black Friday experience is always on your channel. So, but I mean, you mean but like outside the channel?
Yeah.
Probably just gonna buy some Blu-rays at Best Buy like last year, especially if they have them earlier than they did, because that was a nice little. I mean, you bought a few things too. They were like super on sale, even the 4Ks. So
yeah,
I'm hoping to find another little treasure trove like that, because I usually wait to buy certain things like by then. Like I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be this much on Black Friday, so I'm gonna wait. So yeah, I plan on buying a few movies. Now they're smart. Well, they've been smart. Online, it says like in store only.
Yeah.
So I'll just probably end up going to the store.
Hey, look at that.
Great. Now you can't be monetized.
Blake just had to show his pussy off. Yeah, I only wait for Black Friday when I want to get like a standard like Hollywood release. I'll wait for Black Friday because I got like 1917, that war movie for like $7 on 4K.
Yeah,
it's a great movie, but yeah, I didn't want to pay $30 for it.
No,
I got Zack Snyder's Justice League on 4K for $8 at Walmart last year.
Nice,
with the slipcover and everything.
Yeah,
Pussy Blake.
PB.
Ragnar has a question. Do you think Vinegar Syndrome is still going to have an add to existing order if you want to order a couple of times over the weekend? I hope so. He says it was taken away. For the pre-sale is different, but over the weekend they'll combine.
It should, yeah.
They'd be dumb to take that away.
Ragnar says, so you're telling me this guy never bought a movie until they invented slipcovers?
No, I own a ton of movies without slipcovers back in the day, like DVDs and shit. I bought a ton of them, but now it helps me limit my spending if I strictly buy slipcovered releases.
Got
it. Just 99% of stuff comes in slipcovers. At the same time,
it doesn't. Yeah, because it all comes in slipcovers, and realistically, I'm paying more now than actually saving any money because the slipcovers cost more money.
You should learn to make your own on the computer and then just print it out.
It just wouldn't be the same.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
People sell on eBay the sleepaway camp slipcovers, like their own homemade slipcovers for sleepaway camp, because that was a really desirable slip. Yeah. I'm just glad I bought those, because I saw them on there listed for like $8 and they looked like the same ones, and I clicked on it and I was like, oh, this is just fucking bootlegs.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's weird.
I think that was one of the first ones. It's one of the ones I was like, yep, I'm getting them. I have all the posters and all the slips in there. I didn't know they came out of print until like not too long ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting rid of them.
They're my favorite. I love them.
Not to give away any kind of spoilers. I won't say anything about the plot, but Tony, I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like the whole part with Felissa Rose and Terrifier 2 should have been cut out. Completely pointless.
Yeah, she could have been used so much better.
Yeah, she could have been the mom. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the movie should not have been over 2 hours long. It was good, but 2 hours long.
A lot of confusing things in there.
There are like the whole mythology. Like I'm not even sure what's going on, but
yeah,
maybe they don't even know. I don't know.
But anyway, I think there's going to be a third one. So
yeah, they apparently signed a deal for 3 and 4 from what I'm hearing. Wow. So,
well, good for them.
Yeah, amazing for them, man. Yeah. They made a movie for like I think it was $200,000, and it's made $7 million. I mean, that's great. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's so good. I'm very happy for them. I know one of the producers, so he's on cloud nine. He's like, "Oh man, Stephen King talked about us. This is amazing."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very, very, very happy for them and the success of that movie. But I'm not very happy for us in terms of what we have to look forward to in Black Friday. Will Sovereign bring out the big guns, and will they bring out, Four Flies on Grey Velvet on 4K? Who knows? That's what everybody wants. Are we going to get Cemetery Man on UHD? Are we going to get, gosh, what's the other like super with the Devils or something like that? I wonder. I wonder if any of these people are going to really bring something heavy to the table, because the prices are going up, and after a while we're just going to say no thanks and walk away. I mean, they already lost Tony, and Tony buys. He used to buy almost everything. So that's not an insult or anything. I'm just saying that goes to show you that you've been very loyal, and they've lost you.
Sure.
That's crazy to me. Like, and if Blake leaves, holy shit. That's it. It's if you ever leave, Blake, if you ever leave Vinegar Syndrome, that's it. The company's done. It's done. Because I can't see it. I can't see it happening. Bumpy says, way too long to sub the kid getting grounded. I agree, Bumpy.
That kid in Terrifier 2 and the kid from Satan's Little Helper should have a fight, because I hate both of them. Fork.
I agree, but I like the kid in Satan's Little Helper a little bit. I think it works that he's kind of like an idiot, because like he buys into the whole thing.
Yeah, he's so fucking annoying. But that I don't know, the kid in Terrifier 2, I don't like to talk bad about. He was annoying too. Kind of sucked.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit maybe the writing, and yeah, I'm not gonna put it all on him, but I agree.
Yeah,
Cemetery Man would be amazing. Tony is gonna want that sub discount when he buys all the partner labels next year, but you're just gonna wait for sales, right?
I'm just gonna wait for sales. Yeah.
Vincent Cinephile says, if Bullet leaves Vincent, we might as well throw in the towel. Yeah. Well, hopefully it doesn't happen. But partner labels overall, are you guys happy with this month? Just on the partner label side, Bullet Blake.
Like I'm buying 4 or 5 of them, but they're not like anything that I'm like really excited about.
I'm with you on that, Tony.
Same thing. I agree. Yeah, I'm not like, oh my god, I can't wait to see these, but it's not bad, but it's not like amazing.
So I wish there was a Fun City Edition title in there. That would be good.
Are they done now, right? Are they not doing those anymore?
I heard someone had whispered a rumor that they were going to do that they were leaving OCN, but that has not been confirmed.
Oh,
so they're still in it to win it, as far as I know. But we may see something from them for Black Friday. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not hinting or anything. I have no idea. But wouldn't surprise me if we saw a partner label announce a special Black Friday title. Like that happened with Agfa. Didn't they do the Smut Without Smut? Weren't those Black Friday titles? I feel like those were like special Black Friday announcements or something.
I don't remember.
Griff says the rumor is Fun City's going off on their own because they don't get enough money with OCN. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Cutter's Way may be the last one. Who knows?
I mean, it's a good one to end on. Cutter's Way is awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't get that one.
Really?
Yeah.
It's okay. I feel like plot-wise, it just kind of falls apart for me. But I like the actors in it. But story-wise,
it's the better of the Jeff Bridges releases from Fun City.
It is. I agree, but I kind of like the other one. Bumpy says if Yes starts a Yes Kids line, he will live. He will leave. Here's a question though: what if Severin announces a subscription? I'm not getting one for hell no. I pretty much like hated everything they put out this year. Blake,
No, this year has been a rough. I mean, they've had 2 good releases this year that I've actually really loved and watched more than once. But the last few months, especially, it's like I don't want this. What the fuck? And not to mention, they don't release slips on all their shit either. Like, it's how hard is it to make a slip? How hard is it? Human Target, get a fucking slip on it. I'd buy the shit out of it. Whatever.
yeah, it is weird that they're what they're choosing to not slip. Maybe next year we'll see legacy slips come in. I mean, we've seen that with Bloody Moon, and they did that with Midnight. They went back and added one for Midnight. So who knows? Tony, would you get a subscription to Severin?
I like Severin a lot, really. So I would, depending on the price. But yeah, I would. I haven't bought anything the last 2 months from them. But
they release
yeah,
a lot
I would.
less.
I would like that. What's that?
They release a lot less too, so it wouldn't be as expensive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, as long as we still got the box sets, like like over here. Yeah, I would do it.
I would feel real bad if I subscribed and I got that stupid Psychotic Women box set. Ugh.
Well, that's the thing.
I didn't buy that shit.
Somebody else will always want it. That's the good thing.
Well, here's the thing. I think the market is changing now because stuff is not selling out. So you can't.
It's not as limited.
It's not as limited now. Like you can still get the Andy Milligan box set, and they were saying, "Oh, we're halfway done with these, still available. You could easily get it."
Yeah.
Shawscope. Everyone went crazy for the Shawscope Volume 1, still available. So none of that stuff has, and like you could have. I'm waiting. If I don't get it as a review copy, I'm waiting for a sale to get Volume 2, because none of that is going to sell out anymore. And I think that's really affecting the resale market. I mean, unless you sell it for what you paid for, but who's going to give you, like, if you paid tax, who's going to give you your tax back? They're just gonna.
Yeah.
It costs $20 on the site. I'm only paying $20.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I see, and I sort of predicted it would happen in this year, but I think next year we're gonna see a real, super huge drop offs in people buying, because it's becoming unwieldy to spend this much money on. I mean, let's face it, junk. I mean, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
But how many times are you gonna watch some of these movies?
That's the thing. Yeah. Like, it might be a good movie, but like I don't really want to watch it again. Not even background like noise. That's why I offered like that picture. Like, do you want any of these? Do you want to buy any of these? Because like I either watch them where I'm like, yeah, I don't really care, kind of thing. But I actually put them back on the shelf. I'm like, I'll wait. Maybe something will happen.
Right.
But like Ape, I'm never watching that again.
Me either. I've watched it twice because I watched it through with all the special features or the commentary right after watching the first time. Twice is enough.
Even the stuff I liked, I don't have time to watch again.
Yeah.
There's always so much shit coming. I have a pile of movies I still need to watch from last month, from September.
Yeah.
Sean says Fun City might have moved to Radiance in the UK. Fran, formerly of Arrow, started the label. Yeah. I almost did the subscription, but it was too many variables to say, yeah, sounds good. I may grab a title here and there, but Fun City might have moved to them. That's weird because they're such a small label. Maybe if they get a bigger cut of it, that might be easier. Griff says, I've been down. I'm Severin for a while. David Gregory comes off as pompous and just not likable. It's hard to support when they do so much to piss people off. David's a good guy. I mean, I know him a little bit personally. He's a nice guy, but I can see how some people might read it a different way, but I don't have any issues with him.
Pompous and just not likable.
Oh man,
shit,
but
wow.
I get why you're not buying from Severn. Yeah. All right, gang. Let's call it a day. Thank you so much for joining us. Drop a thumbs up if you haven't already. It really helps the video. It helps the channel. If it's basically your ticket to the show, and really supports everything we do here, and it brightens my day. All that good stuff. RBJR says David Gregory's a punk. Oh man. Oh my god. Well, I don't know if you've had any specific run-ins with him as a punk, but I haven't necessarily had any punk interactions with him.
Yeah, you
All right,
never
last
know.
question from Vincinophile. Which label would be your ultimate subscription wish?
Like to have a subscription from
Yeah.
Cauldron.
Okay. Tony, do you have one?
Severin, maybe. Probably
Really?
Severin. Yeah, Severin
Okay.
or maybe Arrow. But I don't know. There's a lot. If I can only have one, it's harder. With Severin, I'd go with.
Arrow releases way too many movies. It'd be so expensive.
Well, if it's like
Oh, the 4Ks
one
and...
price and you get them, that's different.
Right.
I miss getting fucking shit in the mail, man. But lately, a lot of the Arrow stuff has come out that I've been like, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah. I wouldn't pick any. I tried it for 2 years with Vinegar Syndrome, and I for the channel it was nice, but I didn't like it specifically because I felt I didn't get a benefit out of it.
Right.
And I'd rather be able to like what I have on my shelf and not be forced to have whatever. I can't even Birds 2 on there.
Ooh.
Oh,
I haven't watched
It
it.
sucked so much ass. That movie was awful.
it's like, what the fuck are they thinking, man? Why would they do that? Why would they go, oh, Birds 2 perfect? This is people will love this.
I went to film a review for that, and I was like, I just don't care enough, so I didn't even put the effort for it. It was awful.
Yeah, no. God.
Did you ever never mind, I just totally lost what I was gonna say. Never mind.
It happens.
No worries. All right, let's call it a day. Thank you for joining us, guys. Remember to find the movies that give you rheumatoid arthritis. It will cheer up your day. And whenever possible, TBYB, because shelf space is at a premium. And gentlemen, thank you for joining me. It was an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
Go check these guys out. They links for them are in the description, and they have wonderful channels of their own. They'll be back on here for more Black Friday coverage as it develops. It's a developing story now because we're deep into November. Well, deep into November. It is the 1st, but technically the 2nd, I guess, sort of.
No, almost.
Oh,
It's
I'm
only
just
11:10.
I'd still Halloween for me. As you can see, it's still Halloween. They'll be back. Bullet Blake's channel is gonna have the next episode 8, I believe, of Voyage next week on the 9th, 8th.
Yep.
The 9th of November. Go over to Bullet Blake's, and he'll put up the thing, and I'll put it in my community tab so you can notify yourself. Make sure you don't miss it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some truly awful Marvel ripoffs. I'm very excited to watch them, to tiptoe around talking about the company that hires me. So I'll do my best to speak.
Well, it's not the company; it's the movie.
Well, it's the movie, but I also know the director, so I have to be very careful how I speak about the film. Not that he'll ever watch this, but or who knows? Who knows? It's I've got to be very careful. There's a reason I don't use my real name on YouTube. All right. Tony, Bullet Blake, thank you guys very much. You at home, thank you so much for watching. You rock, you rule. We send all our love your way. Happy Halloween. Who cares if it's November? Happy Black Friday. We're going to have some fun spending money or cautiously spending it in, Bollywood box sets.